Good evening and welcome to Side 21 and tonight's episode of The Jungles of Paldir. My name is Hunter Gunman and I will be serving as your game master for this story, but we just have a couple quick announcements to get through before we jump into tonight's episode. Side21.tv is where you'll find our brand new merch store. We've got shirts, hoodies, hats, beanies, lots of good stuff there to check out. You can also find us on social media at Side21TV. We are on Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky, and we would love to hang out with you there. Other than that, I think that concludes our announcements for this evening. So let's go ahead and jump in to tonight's episode of The Jungles of Paldir. Alrighty, where last we left off, our party went to get the prismatic beetles, these fishing bait beetles for Mambo, encountered a toger and a couple of tigers. Combat ensued, and through trial and tribulation, a couple bumps and bruises, our party came out on top, defeating the toger and tigers, retrieving the prism beetles, and making their way back to Banthura. However, a couple notable things happened during that time. Abigail, you heard a far off sound of what sounded like a little girl's laughter and like what sounded like the rapid beating perhaps of some insect-like wings. And as you guys made your way back from the clearing towards Banthura, Lothariel, you were the first to pick up. There was somewhat of a trail of it looked kind of like glitter, determined to be pixie dust, that made its way down the path all the way back to Banthura and even surrounding the area around the lift to go back up. You guys made note of this, clocked it, and proceeded back up the lift to speak with Mambo, delivering the beetles that he was extremely happy to receive from you, promising to fulfill his end of the bargain and that he would be ready whenever you were. You guys said, possibly it might be in the morning. We will come back when we're ready. Having finished out that interaction, you guys made your way back into the village, specifically to the clothing store in an attempt to get a sleeping bag made for Morga, as the hammocks didn't seem to be the ideal sleeping arrangements for her. Making your way into Finbrew's shop, you spoke with her for a few minutes and inadvertently ended up getting jobs. Lothariel and Abigail conscripted to both help with the mending. Lothariel is going to make a separate sleeping bag following the tutelage of Finbrew, while Abigail mans the counter. While that was going on, Halbor back out to gather some spell components, finally arriving back at the Inn and Tavern, gotten everything on the list, and decided to have a couple of drinks. As the ales were being poured, Morga, you reached down into Abigail's coin purse and discovered that there was something unexpected in there. A very tiny scroll tied up to hold its position with a pink ribbon. And as you are looking down into your hand now, in this pixie dust covered tiny scroll, this is where we're going to pick up. You look down, you see this thing in your hand. It is itty bitty, laying there, almost the size of one of the smallest coins that it is scattered amongst in your palm. What would you like to do?
I would like to grab my drink and take a giant sip and then hold it in my hand and process what's going on, but also kind of reach with the other hand for the earpiece and tap it a few times, hoping to kick in and just go, Abigail, hello?
Yes. Is everything all
You
right?
guys hear the
Morgan?
tapping too, like you can. Like, it's like,
Dunk, dunk. I don't know how this thing works.
Mic feedback. I'm right here.
Oh, sorry. Are you sure that all that was in your bag was coin?
I like to pick up a shy shell or rock or two, but is there something I should know about in my bag?
do you have any pants with pockets? The person across the counter from you is asking you as you're having this conversation.
Yes, that rack over there. Sorry.
Well, thank you.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna be over here going, hello. Well, the reason I'm asking, there's you don't have paper at all in your bag? Because anyways, we're having a drink and with your money, but it's okay, cause anyways, there's a paper and it's pink and it's got glitter and I don't think that's yours. And we were talking about the pixies and as we say, something in the milk is not clean and this does not seem right. Help. When is your shift over?
Pockets at the top. I need pockets on the sides. Do you have any with pockets on the sides?
Give the man some pockets.
This is Abigail. This is Gorman. See him?
Oh my
He's
God.
got his notebook open, and you can see in the notebook there is a sketch of what looks suspiciously like Lothariel's like pants that he's wearing.
That's amazing.
She's
Your
gonna
pants.
hold her temple and just Gorman, please. Listen. Letty can help you with pants. Not now, though. She's like trying to answer on the earring and talk to Gorman at the same time, and she's just immediately in like overwhelmed mom mode. She's gonna answer Morga and just, all right, Morga. You're probably right. That's probably something to do with the pixies. I can only imagine what that is. If you'll wait for me to get off, I don't know when exactly we're done with this, entertainment. I will pop my head in the back and make sure to ask, because that should have been addressed earlier. But just, I guess, watch your back and watch your pockets. Make sure none of you got messages, I suppose.
Do you want me to open it? Hello?
Can you well, I guess you have Halbor with him, and I bet he can read pretty much anything.
Well, he has had some to drink.
Halbor give it the once over. Ooh, maybe you
We
guys should
both
wait
are
for us
drinking
then.
right now.
Okay, maybe wait for us then. Just put it back in the pouch. Watch your pouches, finish your ales, and come back here, and we'll see when we finish our shift, and we can all look at it together with sober and drunk eyes. Because honestly, both are important with the Fae.
She's gonna forget that her earring is still connected and look over at Halbor and just go, she said to finish our ales. Just
As you hear this, as you hear this, both you and Lothariel, Abigail, kind of final, convo piece as she's speaking clearly to Halbor and wherever she's at. Gorman is standing there and he just kind of rips the page out from the notebook and he says, "Here, just give this to Finbrew and ask her if she can make these. I'll come back tomorrow." I didn't know you got a job here. Are you guys staying?
We just wanted to kind
What
of
about your
expedite
quest?
a custom order we had for her. Yes, we're trying to expedite that. So, Lothariel's currently helping her, and, I'm here.
Oh, Lothariel. He inspired these pants I'm trying to get. Do you know where you got
Then
them?
I will. I don't, but if you pop out of the store quick, I can pop my head back there and ask him, and then he'll be able to tell her all she needs to know to make you your own pair.
Oh, thank you so much. You guys are so helpful. It's almost dinner time though. I'll head out. See you later. And he kind
Enjoy.
of walks out back into the streets of Banthura. Well, Thariel, you're back here in the back room. Make a.
Oh Lord!
I need you to make two checks for me. I need you to make a.
I cast some Bath and Bless on myself.
Sure, yeah. I need you to make a performance check. I'll let you do performance or sleight of hand.
Okay.
And then I'm sure you'll choose performance. And then also a Constitution saving throw.
A Constitution saving throw, dude. I'm gonna throw up because of the damn bugs. I can't. Wait, so Bless isn't in my second level area. Does that mean that one specifically I can't upcast?
I don't think you can upcast Bless. No.
Okay, well I can't cast Bless on myself, so never mind.
Wait, using a higher level spell slot, you can target one additional creature. So that's what it does when you upcast.
Oh yeah. Okay, cool.
But you may only have it as a first level spell depending on what you're getting it from. Oh, it's because Fey touched. Yeah, you only get it at first level.
Yes, that's fine. Okay, so I will do a performance check for sure. Ooh. Do I get advantage because I'm proficient in sewing?
You can add your proficiency bonus
No, damn it.
because it's a performance check.
I got an 8 on the performance, and then a Constitution saving throw. I have
Yes,
a
please.
9.
Okay. So you, Finbrew kind of looks up and looks over at you and gives you this kind of very that's very nice, sweetie kind of look to you. As you look down at what you have produced and you look over at hers, there's a pretty stark difference. You've got some edges that are clearly not really lined. There's some gaps in your stitching, whereas hers looks really pristine. With what she's done so far, the lining that she's put in there has been expertly placed, and you can see she's got it kind of thicker down on one end, where maybe somebody's head might lie. And you kind of look down at yours, and it's like looking at a artwork and then looking at somebody that kind of tried to copy it, kind of situation. And what did you get on your con save?
9.
A 9. Yeah, and as you look down at your fingers, you've got multiple spots on your fingers that are bleeding a little bit from pricking yourself with the needle, and you've just kind of got this soreness, this almost arthritis kind of soreness from doing so much very small kind of work with your hands. And as you're kind of having this moment of awareness of what's going on, Finbrew looks up at you and says, "Oh, well, I think that's enough for tonight. It's about time to close the shop and head to dinner. But if you'd like to come back first thing in the morning, I'm sure we can finish this up by early afternoon."
Just looking down
We've
at
made some good progress here.
Just looking down at my fingertips. Yeah, sure. Dinner sounds good. I have a new appreciation for your craft, so thank you for letting me do this with you.
Oh, it's been a pleasure to chat with you, and typically I'm just kind of back here working away on my own, so very nice to have some company. But yeah, let's go ahead, and she sets down her work and starts to kind of move towards the front room. Let's go ahead and close up for the night.
All right. B, I think we're done for the night.
Yeah, you see the two of them come out of the back room.
Yes, so
Good. While you were back there, Gorman came in and he wanted, well, honestly, basically the pants on Letty's legs. He left a
What?
drawing of them.
you can't have them.
Apparently you have a fan.
I need them.
Well, he doesn't want your pants.
Oh.
That would be a little bit more than a fan.
Yeah.
But
All right.
he wants the kind of pants you have, so she's gonna just hand the papers over to
Both of you two make a insight check for me as well here.
Okay. Oh, my fingers. 17.
Nat 20 for 25.
Nice, nice,
You,
nice.
with the natural 20, of course, being the one that was actually in the presence of Gorman in this moment, you guys both get the sense, especially you, Abigail, that you have rubbed off on the person. You have brought a new perspective that he has not ever seen before. It kind of started, I think, when Halbor shared with him all his kind of notes and lore about Faerun as a whole. And you guys kind of, you've now noticed a couple things now, like he seems to be kind of into it.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
And this is why you take extensive notes.
Well, I'm quite flattered.
You say into your drink at the bar across town.
As I'm like face first into this giant mug, it's just like this. Morgan's probably laughing because as I pull away, I have like one of those old cartoony like mustache of like ale suds on.
She's gonna look at you and go, "Haha, it's as big as you."
Just Mary Kai is practicing flair bartending behind the bar. So you like, toss up a glass and like, catch it in her other hand behind her back.
Sick.
Kind of clap to
Why?
herself.
It's like
Go back
just
to the
sip and just
Just-
woo. Give her a cheer at one point in time when she's doing one of the flares.
But the two of you walk out with Finn Brew out of the clothing shop and are free to proceed with your night as you so choose. You get a feeling that the only place that they are probably drinking is the inn and tavern.
So, to the tavern, I suppose?
Yeah, apparently they have a little pixie message for me out of my coin purse, so let's go.
Would you want to maybe just pass by the brewery on the way?
You guys are
Suppose it
coming
couldn't
out
hurt.
of this building, I believe. And the
Yes,
inn tavern
that's-
is here. And the brewery is here. But this isn't a huge platform. It's only like it would take you like, a couple minutes to walk out of the way.
I suppose if everyone's going to dinner, it's probably an opportune time.
Maybe just a...
Can we be sneaky?
of course.
Very sneaky.
Just a peek.
Just a peek.
Also, on the way back, I want to just see if I can notice Kroll maybe walking to dinner as well from any particular area.
All right, as you guys make your way kind of past the fountain, you do pass by the guardhouse, and as you pass by the building, you do see that he is inside the guardhouse.
Oh, okay. Oh, there's Kroll. I wonder if he's found his belongings.
Do you want to ask him?
Hesitate for a second. I don't want to meddle too hard into these people's affairs, but I also, I don't know, it felt a bit relatable when he was talking about how his things are stolen. I thought I could help. What do you think? Should I keep... I am curious.
Well, I think we are doing quite enough meddling with sneaking over to the brewery at the moment. But if we see Kroll or his little suspected newly monetarily enlightened friend at dinner, then that'll be a sign that maybe you should inquire further.
Alright. Let's go then. Keep walking.
I will say make
One bad thing at a time.
Yeah.
make a quick perception check for me, Lothariel, as you do clock him in the building
Okay.
and decide to walk by.
9.
Yeah, you're good. You just continue walking, heading towards the brewery, not picking up on anything additional. As you round the corner, you guys make your way down kind of the central street here. that runs, the longest across like the horizontal part of this platform. And yeah, you make your way down to the brewery here. You guys, as you approach, you do get some, kind of cursory information just from looking at the building. You don't see any kind of, as the sun is kind of beginning to set, see there are a couple guerrilla people that seem to be in charge of going around and lighting all the torches around the city. So you see that happening. But as you approach the brewery, the lights seem to be off in the building. You don't see any light like coming from the interior.
I'm gonna approach at least the side window that we looked at before.
Yeah, as you kind of, as inconspicuously as possible, kind of make your way over to that side window. Not looking suspicious, just casually chatting with Abigail. Kind of peek in, and it's dark inside, so it's pretty hard to tell exactly what's going on inside the building without getting like right up the window and looking inside. And there are various people kind of milling about outside now. It seems like most of the shops have kind of closed business for the day, and people are starting to, chat with the people that are, occupying the buildings next to them, or their employees. The torch people are going around.
I'll sneakily, at least, try to like make sure like we're kind of talking, and then I notice nobody's really looking, so I'm just gonna take a peek up against the window. Yeah, really quick.
Okay, Abigail, what are you doing in this moment?
Yeah, Abigail would like to cover for him, whether it be keeping an eye out for anyone looking our way or walking slightly away to cause a distraction. Either way, I think she would try and do something of that sort of nature.
Okay, so yeah, Abigail, you're kind of standing at the front of the building, kind of blocking the view to the side where he's standing kind of behind this crate. And so go ahead and roll with advantage, stealth check for me, Lothario.
Oh, nice, thank you.
See if you can kind of get a good peek in this window up close without drawing any further attention.
Oh, okay, so with advantage, that's a 14.
A 14, I think, with Abigail, working the... I think you're good. You kind of, put your hands up to the glass to kind of shield the light and get, your eyes to adjust to the darkness of the interior. What you see is an empty lobby. You see that the curtain against the far wall is pulled shut.
Pulled shut, empty lobby. Is there anything that looks like it's still like going as far as like machinery or bubbling or like a flame that just like smoldered or anything like that?
I think you probably clocked when you were in this building before that there was a back room that was separate from the somewhat kind of closet-like space, at least that it looked like, on the what would be like the right side of the door. And the door seems like cracked as you look through. You're not really hearing it, but you are pretty aware that you're not seeing the whole space. I'll say that.
Interesting. I don't see anything in the curtain that was there before it's closed.
Is there perhaps another window in the back that we should look at?
I thought you might think about that. Let's go check. We go.
As you guys make your way around I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, yeah, exactly that.
As you guys make your way around the back side of the building, you see that there doesn't appear to be on the back side. And as you do make your way to about right here, you do see that there are some residents beginning to set up around the drums.
Oh. Hey.
And you can see down here at the front of the inn, the familiar now of Marika setting up the little buffet area.
What an angel. Oh, I suppose it's dinner time.
Yeah, I think that's all the sneaky time we're gonna get for right now.
Oh, it's the perfect time. But I'm, completely okay with meeting up with the other two for now.
I think we need our friends.
Yes.
That.
Alright, let's go then.
Alrighty, you guys make your way back down towards the inn and tavern. Halbor and Morga, as these two enter through the front door, what do they see occurring as you two are kind of sitting side by side at the bar top?
I would like. Oh, go ahead.
No, please, you first.
That was dangerous. I would like to be finishing my ale already, but also cheering on Halbor in the process, giggling to myself at just the size and proportion of the cup to him, and it's still the most amazing thing I've ever seen. And looking around and kind of like clapping and cheering as he's drinking and just telling everybody like, "That's my friend." And then the second I see Letty and Abigail, I just want to just as happily as I possibly can just go, "Hello!" and just as loud as possible, just because I'm just having the best time.
Oh, that came through the earring as well. Ow.
Oh, just gonna tap it. How do I turn this off?
You
Oh,
guys walk
jeez.
in and walk up to the scene as you see Halbor with like his whole arms like seemingly
Halbor.
like trying to wrap around this massive gorilla size.
And I love it. I rolled a random d20 to see how much I enjoy beer. I really enjoy ale. I got a 17.
Oh, let's go.
So I'm like doing my best to try to finish this
Hooray.
fucking giant thing.
This is the
He looks
best.
happy. He's got a little flush to his cheeks. I think they both do.
Wow, this is probably the rosiest I've been since after I got better.
Yeah, Halbor almost just looks healthy now. Like, as opposed to his normal kind of pale, sickly appearance.
Halbor, we should get another.
I imagine we walk up as Halvor
Yeah.
says that, and I just look at Letty and just look at him and just, no, you can't be a sad drunk on your second try. That's not, no. Get some meat. Well, no, you said you liked ale. Get some more ale, but drink it with like a happy thought this time. Not. Don't think past thoughts. Think present thoughts. Look, you have your new friend. Morga showed you like ale. We're back. There's pixie shit happening. You can't have a bad time with pixies around. I have to be honest with you. But
You should think about math.
math. You love math.
I almost feel like you see that like flying numbers and symbols, and he just like goes cross-eyed and takes like another big swig and is just like out of it for a little.
That's fine.
Just like
Um,
this is so fun.
real quick, did you happen to pick up the things that I was asking you about?
Oh yeah, and I like hand you most of the stuff, and then I just try to throw the tart at your face.
Kind of falls into my hand.
No.
It's alright, I can still use it.
Morga's gonna put her hand down on the table, not loudly, but just with a heavy hand, and just turn her body to look at Abigail. We have a problem. Your coin purse has something that should not be in it, and we need to talk about it, but maybe with some more ale. And I'm just gonna raise my hand, looking for help to get another one, but also a little terrified as I look at her and go, I don't know what this means, but it's not coin.
You
It
catch
is
Marikai
not
as she's
coin.
coming in to get another dish to take outside, and she quickly pours you another ale. Halbor, are you done?
Let me see if I did it by 8.
Roll for last call.
Oh my
I've
God.
got about a third of it left.
Okay, and she looks at you. Would you like another?
He takes like that. Fill her up.
And she just grabs the tankard you already have and tops it off for you and puts it back down. Grabs
Another
a dish from
huge
behind the
swig.
counter and goes, anything for the two of you?
I'll take a mead, please.
Me as well.
Okay. All right, yeah, and she kind of goes down under the counter and pulls out these two like glass bottles with stoppers. Not two, one glass bottle with a stopper. Pulls it out and pours like two small like glasses of mead and over to you. She says, "Do you want to settle up now or later?"
Hellboy, you have my coin, so you can just
I
pay
do-
out of that.
I was gonna say no. I gave you back your coins when I
Oh,
gave
okay.
you all of your
Okay,
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
Here,
just.
give my coin and the contraband, please, Morga.
And she's just gonna hand it and and just grab her drink and just keep drinking and just having the time of her life.
Carefully taking out the coins that don't have pixie dust on them from the little note. She's gonna pay what she needs to the bartender. I'm really struggling with these names.
I would say it'd be four banana coins.
Murikai.
This is Murikai, yeah. And then four
Murikai.
banana coins for the two meads, so two banana coins each.
I take this big swig, and as I set my glass down, I go, by the time I finish this, I will be 10% alcohol. I've done the math. I just did the math on it.
The fact that
I'm
he's
not
that
sure.
small.
I didn't know that's how it worked.
I'm only 25 pounds. A 20-ounce glass is a pound and a half.
Well, yeah, we're gonna talk about that. Abigail, you do for sure see the little bitty scroll in your coins as well, for sure. And you have to definitely dig to the bottom to find some that don't have any pixie dust.
What the fuck is that? Sorry. No, she's
It seems the pixies have a message for me. And she's going to sit down very carefully and start to open the note, I suppose.
I'm like right
and as
over your
you
shoulder.
do-
Like,
Yeah, you carefully remove the pink ribbon. It is deceptively long. It's like you untie it and then you see there's like another knot under that. Tie that. Actually, the thing comes to be like a foot long, like way longer than you expected for the note. And as you open and roll it out, a funny thing happens. It starts to increase in size in your hands. If anybody would like to make an Arcana check, you may.
Let's
I
do
would
it.
love to if I
I would
can.
absolutely love to.
15.
17.
Halbor's at disadvantage, right? Because he's wasted.
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, I'll let the DM. I'll make the
Sorry,
DM
it's
say it.
funnier.
I still got a 20 with disadvantage.
Dang, nice. Okay, I got a 12.
When you all see, maybe not you, Lothario, but when you guys see this scroll in large in her hands, it solidifies for those of you that rolled well that this is clearly a item, a piece of paper that was designed to kind of grow to the size of the reader, similar to other magic items you have seen. So it's pretty easy to make that connection. And Abigail, as you look down and begin to read here, the sound of the drums kind of fades away a little bit as you focus. And you read this letter and you see that it says the following. Dearest Moonfern, keeper of the veil. The winds carry worrying whispers through the leaves. The hermit, yes, the one who lingers too long among the moss and stone, has grown perilous in his proximity to unraveling the secrets of the gates. His fumbling fingers have brushed against wards that should have remained unseen, and his words echo knowledge that should not escape a mortal's lips. Is it imperative, beyond all measure, that the entrance to the temple remain hidden? Should he pierce the veil and stumble upon the passage, the realm itself would be imperiled. I urge you, Moonfern, to weave stronger glamours around the vines and stones in the cave. Let the jungle itself rise to confound him. Roots that twist, paths that shift, mists that lead astray. Perhaps even a chorus of illusions to turn his mind toward madness or retreats. Whatever measures are taken, they must be swift and decisive. The entrance must remain a phantom, a whisper, a dream that dissolves upon waking. Should the hermit breach it, the realm will no longer be ours alone. Perhaps we can even lead the pirates to the place where he watches. I await your counsel. Together we shall ensure that the gate remains hidden. For what lies within should never see the light of day. In vigilance and secrecy, Thistlewing.
Oh, man.
Thistlewing. That was
Thistlewing.
Moonfern was who the letter was addressed to, and it was signed at the bottom, Thistlewing. Below the signature, you do see one more thing. You see in a much more kind of crude script, it would remind you above table of like, a kindergarten or writing thing with a crayon. Very much more carefree and not so formal. And it says, I thought this would help.
Whoa, dude.
Oh,
What?
What does it say?
well. The letter itself is not sweet. However, whoever provided it to me, very sweet and very helpful. She's gonna just thumb over the crude script at the bottom. But it's definitely a clue as to where our mysterious temple is, and there are many people at work making it elude us, at the very least.
Great.
And is the letter written in Common or Sylvan or?
It is in Sylvan.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I definitely didn't read it.
She's just gonna turn it around to all of you, and you all just see the crazy squiggles from Sylvan.
It's very floral kind of script. Lots of, flourishes and curves on the swirl around and connect. It's almost like a very beautiful version of cursive in a different language.
It's like triple cursive.
I slur out, in 10 minutes I'd know what that says.
Maybe double.
I need
Morg
you
is-
to roll, Halbor. I bet you can
rolling?
guess which one.
Con save?
Yes, sir.
Not good. It's a 5.
Oh, dude, I'm backing
Oh,
up.
yeah. You, I will say, are beginning to feel a familiar bubbling sensation in your guts that's not been too long since the last time you felt, which was in the hull of the ship on the way here. And you are not feeling great. You, I think, also are probably a little too drunk to know, timing wise, but you don't feel good.
I give Morgan this sad puppy dog look, and I'm just like, I'm gonna not feel good.
She's gonna look down at him and just try to drink the rest of her drink, knowing what's about to happen, and then look at him, but also look around the room, looking for possibly a bathroom, and just say, "Do I need to go with you? Do we need to go upstairs? What do we need to do?" You look like
kind of a simple water closet down here on this floor.
Fully being honest, I fall off my stool.
Oh, God, no.
Can I catch him in time? Since I'm right there.
Yeah, make a dexterity check.
I did my own dex saving throw to see if I could even maintain an upright position, and I could not with an 8. I did not roll
Rough.
better than a 10.
I got a 7.
You do not, and let's do,
Oh no.
I think a D4 seems fair.
Just like,
Oh my god, I killed him.
You take 1 point of bludgeoning damage as you fall from the stool.
Ooh, all right.
I still had my temp HP, but that hurt.
Okay.
Oh no.
Here.
Morgan's gonna just go and get off her stool and pick him up and just not hold him like a baby, but just basically just hold on to him.
Feet over the shoulder.
Over the shoulder. He's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
As you're saying it's fine, everything's fine, you hear the sound of Halbor get ill, and you begin to feel little like wetness, like kind of working its way in between like the little crevices in your plate armor, down like the top of your
So
your back.
terrible. Her eyes are just gonna.
Yeah, and Lithariel and Abigail, you had full view of Halbor just lose whatever lunch he may have had down Morga's back.
I'm so sorry.
You can't even press digitation. I'm just gonna look at them eyes wide, trying not to cry, but just suck it up and drink the rest of her drink and chug and go, we'll be right back. You just let us know what we need to do. I'm gonna and just stutter her words and just kind of walk, hoping that nobody sees what's on my back, up to our room to make sure that he's clean and changed and good to go. I'm gonna put him to bed,
Little baby.
and then I'm going to do the same and try to come back downstairs to be with them.
Hey, I
That's what I
mean,
would
you
like to
remember
do.
what happened the first time you got drunk.
I think
Yes.
something else happens in this moment as well. Specifically, Abigail.
Oh.
I think a lot has happened today. You worked a counter at a clothing shop in a guerrilla village. You are seeing now pixie dust. You've received this message. And something kind of cuts through all that noise as you are watching Morga take care of Halbor. You cannot help but think of Jasper, of JJ, of the person whom you helped along the way. And in this moment, I think that hits you a little bit as you watch. As gross as it is to see that, like, I think that kind of breaks through a lot of this noise for you in this moment as you're already kind of, this connection is becoming a little stronger with the Fae around you, and it's reminding you of, a little less of what's in front of you and maybe a little bit more of what is behind you right now.
And I turn to Abigail. They're two beans in a pot, aren't they?
Yeah. It's nice to see there's still people that take care of each other.
Of course. We're all here to
I'm
take care of each
glad-
other, right?
Yeah, I'm glad I have you here to take care of me, and I take care of you. But I can only hope that JJ found the same wherever he is.
Let's set my drink down.
Morga, what are you doing when you get upstairs?
Mm-hmm.
Trying not to throw up myself. She's going to wait, so question, is Halbor just like passed out at this point and just threw up in the process, or is he's like awake?
I think Halbor is extremely drunk and is probably moments away from, but he rolled very bad. So I think he's moments away from
Doing it again.
unconscious. Yeah.
Okay.
Not necessarily doing it again. You think it's a little guy. There's not that much left in there. He got a lot of
Okay.
it. But
Okay.
He's got that glassy-eyed kind of I'm semi-coherent
Okay.
vibe.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to try to draw a bath and just be like, okay, everything's gonna be fine. Okay, just stay with me. Okay, hello, and just kind of try to keep him awake the entire time, just to kind of try to obviously, try to get all of the stuff off of him and wake him up with the water, and just go, no, wake up, and try to get him changed into some normal clothes, and giving a glass of water if I can find it, even if I need to draw it from just the tub itself, and just say, oh no, drink this. And then in the process of watching him drink, be like, okay, hold on. And trying to get myself cleaned up in the process of babysitting him, but making sure he's my top priority. And going into, I guess, tapping my earpiece and just everything's fine. His eyes they're very shiny. We're fine. Everything's fine. And just keep tapping the whole time, but missing it every time. No, drink your water.
And we'll cut back downstairs.
Ah,
Yeah, it hurts my ears and I wear it on the very top too. So it's furthest from my eardrum. Can't get any closer. Might just hang it in my hand. That hurts.
she's gonna just immediately flag down the bartender to order another large pint of ale for Morga for when she comes back down.
Careful. We got work in the morning.
Don't you think she deserves an ale after that?
Of course.
I'm not going to drink more than the mead I have in front of me, don't you worry. I don't want to think any more than I already
I understand. I want a hand drum. I've decided that after being here, and I want to see where I can get one. So I may go check that out if you'd like to come, or if you'd like to go upstairs and join them. Feel free to come though.
As much as I'd love to see a sullen man, I think I'm going to take you up on your drum offer. And then she's just going to leave another banana coin for Morikai to, like, hold on to that until Morga comes back downstairs and tell her that we're at the drum circle, if we can.
Support local
Gotcha.
businesses.
Yeah, so you guys leave the coin behind, get up and head back out the door. As you get outside, the environment is an event that goes on here. Lots of people around the tables, some people still getting food, others, a couple still at the drum circle, but it seems like some of those people may be eating and stuff now. But yeah, you guys walk over amongst the tables up to the drum circle. What do you wish to do here?
I'm just trying to kind of pop in and see if, I've been here a couple days now, seen this a couple times. I'm just trying to like inquire as to where I can maybe purchase a much smaller drum for myself.
Okay, so yeah, you see like there's one of the guys there that's still standing there, and he's drumming away, and he's like, "You need something?"
These are very fun and I love them very much. I'd like to get one. Oh, nice. I'd like to get one, but yes, I'm sorry. This is probably a horrible time. I'd like to buy a drum if I can, or have one in some way.
He's gonna say, "Well, nobody really sells these in town. Plus, all the shops are closed. But we make these. You're gonna need an animal hide and some wood."
Okay. Thank you. Nice.
Sure.
Kind of.
You gonna be joining us again tonight?
I maybe look back at Abigail. Are we doing okay? Yeah, sure.
Thumbs up.
Just this one here?
Our other two party members are drunk in their rooms. What are we gonna do?
He nods. He's like, "Yeah, right there's an open spot."
All right. Yeah, I'll get in there and start doing the thing. I'll just do that for a little while. Break out the flute, kind of play along.
This guy seemed kind of like a almost like a teenager, like
Okay.
and like maybe not the first chair of drum circle, but like since the other people are having dinner, he kind of like filled in.
Yeah, nice.
And yeah, you get up there. Go ahead and give me a performance check.
Oh gosh, okay. I do have proficiency in hand drum.
Okay.
That's lit. Where's my thing? Okay. Performance. Ooh, 14.
Yeah, I mean you're keeping up. Like I said, this guy isn't the best in the world, but he's got a good groove going on, and you find it pretty easy to slip into that, especially after having practiced with this group of people like a few nights ago.
Yeah, I love these. They're great.
He's like, "Yeah, they're kind of a pain in the ass to make. I'm not gonna lie, but if you can get it right, the sound is awesome."
Oh yeah, I love that. All right. Yeah, keep
But
going.
this guy is definitely like the most like bro
Yeah,
that you have met like thus far. He's very
he's very easy to talk to.
charismatic.
Yeah. Keep kind of going.
Abigail, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I think Abigail would be trying to let him have this and conversation for himself. She's just kind of awkwardly dancing a little bit to the side. And then as soon as she does inevitably still eavesdrop and figure out that they don't really sell the drums, I think she would immediately probably start looking to see if there's maybe a pretty easy to swipe.
I won't make you roll for this. These are big. Like these are kind of you've never seen them move. They've always kind of this place. So these are like larger hand drums for sure. You
No,
get
like
the feeling
fun
that it would-
tambourines sitting around her and
No, unfortunately not.
rats. Fine, then she's just gonna keep dancing and enjoying the music.
All right, Morga. Halbor is snoring, tucked in. You've got him in a
Success.
clean. You got him in a clean pair of clothes. You saw some things, but you know what? He's in a clean pair of clothes now, tucked in, and yeah. Do you head back down?
And she's going to try to leave on a lamp and grab like a trash can and put it right next to his bed and a full glass of water on the nightstand and turn off the light and just whisper as she tries to close the door quietly. Just throw up in. Like, I don't know if you can hear it in the mic. Be like, just throw up in the trash can, and then just go down the stairs and see and look around for everybody and go, hello, and gonna go to Mordecai. Where have you seen my friends?
Oh yes, they stepped outside. They left the beer there for you, though, love.
Ooh, do I owe you anything?
No, they covered it.
Oh, she's gonna get all excited, and she's gonna actually grab the drink, take a couple of sips, and go back to Mordecai. Can I take this outside? Do I have to stay here?
She's gonna look at you. Oh, this is an entertainment district, love. You're free to take it with you.
She's gonna do a nod, take a sip, and like kind of smack the bar and go, all right, and just just walk outside with her drink in her hand and just try to look for everyone, but specifically trying to find like. In her mind, it's Halbor, but she knows deep down that Halbor is asleep. But she's also at that level of this is my now third drink, you know.
Right.
And just like wander around the drums looking for either Abigail or
So
Letty.
you're having this moment. I'm gonna make a very niche reference here. Maybe I don't know if you've ever went to a music festival and gotten separated from your group, but you are having this moment where you're walking crowd of
Sorry,
that's comprised
too
of
many times.
mostly strangers. You vaguely, you kind of have a basic idea of the layout of this city now. And it doesn't take you long. You're able to walk, kind of, you see that they're not at the buffet, and you kind of make your way to the table. Yeah, you definitely see Lothariel there on the drums, and Abigail, dancing a little bit out front of the stage, as it were.
Full on
Perfect.
Linda from Bob Belcher.
Nice.
Sorry, that was good.
All right.
She's gonna take a drink, just keep sipping her drink, and go up to Abigail and say, "Is the music good? What did I miss?"
Just Letty's trying out the drums again and making a bow to himself.
This is like his favorite place.
Yeah, I'm smiling.
Maybe now that he has nightly music provided when we leave, he'll provide the nightly music.
That would be really nice because the bugs very loud, too noisy.
Very loud bugs.
Lothariel, make a. Let's have this be I think, investigation check.
Okay.
As you're up here on the stage.
an 18.
18 is very good. As you kind of the segment the part of the music's kind of dying down at this point, but you feel like you've gotten a really, if you were to take the time to try and craft a hand drum, you think you have a pretty good idea of at least the dimensions and the kind of like construction that you would need. Just spending now a second night and getting a better look at this. Now that you have the idea, like the seed has been planted, you're kind of giving it that extra once over. And yeah, you learn some stuff about what drums look like and how they're.
Yeah, kind of like I'm tapping with one hand while I'm kind of like rubbing my hand on the bottom, just feeling like where the hide kind of connects to the wood and like underneath, and just like looking at it, studying it while I'm doing it.
He's getting handsy.
Lean over.
Seriously.
What all do they use to craft these? Just some wood and hide?
Yeah, and you see this teenager gorilla standing there, and he says, "Yeah, just some animal hide, some for the top, the leather cord, and yeah, a big like piece of wood. You gotta carve it out."
Right. Okay, thank you. I think I'm going to... I'll catch you later on the next one. Thank you.
He just kind of nods at you and like locks in and like goes into this crazy, like with all three of the drums and his grid there, he like does this crazy solo and then goes back to the normal beat as you kind of rejoin your companions here in front of the stage.
He's so cool. Walk back to Abigail. Ooh,
Good job.
my hands aren't really used to it. They're kind of sore, but it's really fun.
You
It'll help
sounded
you
great.
tougher.
Thanks. Oh, where's Halbor?
He and she just is
I
gonna
didn't
laugh.
even ask.
She's gonna laugh and drink the rest of her drink in just frustration of what she had to do, and just retell everything by saying, "Yeah, no, he had a bath. Everything's fine. But he is not gonna be okay tomorrow. Not at all."
When
I
we
have healing salves for that.
when we go on our journey into the jungles of Paldir, the Fey jungles where there's pirates, he's not going to be well.
We just need a
cursed
bucket.
spirits.
A
Okay.
bucket, and you just vomit everywhere. Just
Maybe we can get a hearty breakfast in the morning then.
ooh. That sounds
Natty,
nice.
consider it you're even with him now. He can't be upset with you for getting sick on the boat anymore.
Yes, he's gotten sick twice.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of
I thought what happened on the boat stayed on the boat.
That's so true, Morga. You're right. I'm sorry.
is that a
See,
thing?
I remember that.
I was
And
gonna
just
say,
gonna
she's
point her
got my
face,
back.
but she's gonna almost poke her eye in the process.
As you guys stand here and chat, what would you like to do for the rest of the evening? Any late night agenda?
So, B and I were thinking, everybody's kind of is commiserating a word? Am I making that up right now?
Nope, that's a word.
Okay, commiserating and eating. The brewery is quite unoccupied and available for our curiosity to blossom forth towards it. Do you want to go over the brewery?
If there's ale, yes. And she's just is going to like reach out her hands and try to start walking, but in the process trying to like guide them with her, just out of
Okay.
pure excitement. Just like, let's go.
Okay, Abigail, like, is this a good idea?
Shh.
Okay.
Well, just be very quiet. It'll be fine. Just a peek see. We'll see how far we get.
So you guys head up here around the front side of the building. See that the door is
Ooh,
in a
wait,
similar
wait.
state. Oh, yep, go ahead.
I'm sorry. Before we leave, because I did promise Letty, can I take a look around the crowd and see if either of those two are here are either criminal or victim.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, make a perception check as you look around the crowd here for Kroll, Krollbach, Krollbahn,
Kroll or Dunlow.
Or Dunlow, yeah.
I would also like to look if that's okay.
Sure, yeah. You guys can both roll separate, or one of you can
Okay.
roll with advantage. Up to you.
Do you want to have advantage?
For investigation, you said?
Perception.
Perception. Yeah, I'll take advantage. I have a +5.
Perfect.
Okay, good.
Okay.
What?
Okay. First one. All right. 23.
A 23 is very good. I will say right off the rip, I don't think you guys have ever seen Dunlow.
Mm.
So
Like
that
this
firstly, you
example,
don't
like-
see anybody that you would know as Dunlow, but you do see Krollbahn, and something kind of stands out to you. He's seated at a table. He seems to be talking to a couple of other younger looking gorilla folk here, and he is got his one I'll say he's kind of like using the fork with his left hand, and you see he's kind of like leaning almost against his right hand, and you can see that right hand has got some bandages wrapped around the outside of it now that you did not notice before. But yeah, he seems to be seated with a couple other folks enjoying his dinner.
Should we speak to him now or when we come back this way?
Probably don't ask about how he got hurt in front of all of his friends. We'll come back for him. Let's do one sneaky at a time. No?
All right. Sure.
I could be wrong.
Sure. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Keep walking up to. As we're walking up, though, I'll kind of like make a couple like double takes back just to like glance back at Kroll to see if he's kind of just looks like he's still just chilling. Like,
Yeah,
he's not like getting
yeah,
up and
he's-
going anywhere.
No, he seems to be having dinner
Pretty stationary.
with some friends or somebody, and yeah, you see the bandages on his right hand as well as you guys move up here to the brewery. As you round the corner, you see that the door is locked as it was before. You kind of move around to the right side of the building, closer to where you. What do you guys like to do here?
Well, it's
We
locked.
don't have a tiny person throw this time.
That's true. When we were in there before,
Mm-hmm.
we could see the locking mechanism. Like, was it like a
On the front
key, or was it like something different, kind of different?
It seemed like a pretty standard kind of entry door to, it'd be pretty comparable to like any shops and stuff that you had been in before. It's not like the most simple lock, but it's not like a bank vault lock either. It's somewhere in between.
Okay. I may. Hold on.
We could just kick the door in.
I don't want to destroy anything that's evidence, and that makes it not sneaky.
I will also say, it's that most people seem to be, not milling around, but every now and then, kind of pass by. It's not completely dead.
Okay. I may have. I didn't know how to say it before, but after that fight this morning with the tigers, afterwards I felt bad, not for the tigers, but physically, but also almost invigorated a bit. And it got me thinking on the way back about a certain thing I may be able to do. Maybe reposition myself magically into the shop. If you all want to look out, I just really want to see what's behind that curtain and if it's still back there.
Well, if you have a magic fix, I think you should use it. We can definitely
stand guard.
All right.
Just don't fall. She's gonna start laughing.
Well, I suppose right now is the perfect time to test this theory, I guess. I'm gonna kind of, how should I do it? I don't know. I'm gonna grab my finger harp and just kind of slowly, like, instead of like pluck the strings, kind of like run my fingernail, which like, I look down at my fingernail and notice like, I'm pretty hygienic and I keep up with my fingernails. My fingernails are a little bit like kind of grown out and a little like kind of jagged as well, like on certain areas. I'm just kind of looking at that and like, man, like I'm so unkept living in this jungle, I guess already. And I kind of just like use the fingernails to scratch the like along the string to kind of get that vibration, and I kind of go up chromatically a few steps, and when I get to one, I like do a little flare, and then I just like poof, and we'll cast Misty Step into the shop.
All right.
Oh.
As you Misty Step
Hell
into the
yeah.
shop, you kind of
Nice.
apparate in that same space where you were having the conversation with him when you first entered. You see the curtain drawn shut pretty much directly in front of you. There is a counter to your left. The front door is to your right. Beyond the counter, there is the cracked door that leads into the back room. Now that you're in here, you can hear the sound of like, it sounds like bubbling liquid. You imagine that is some brewery process occurring in the next room, but you stand facing about 5 to 10 feet away from the closed curtain.
Okay. Over the earring. It worked. That's nice. Good to know I can do that.
Grab another ale.
My stomach turned over. I'm not grabbing any ale. I just want to see what's behind that curtain. Everything okay out there?
See nothing.
You okay?
Okay.
Seems fine.
So yeah, I'm gonna try to I wanna get a sense of I'm trying to be sneaky in here. For sure.
Okay.
I don't know if somebody is maybe just in here and it's quiet, you know what I mean? But I'm very nervous about being in here, and I just casted a new spell, and I'm not normally like this, but like something's weird about this kind of thing, so I'm uncomfortable. But I'm going to try to just like listen to see if I can hear any like movement other than the bubbling like of a person possibly just like doing something remedial or anything.
You're standing in this room. You have the curtain view. It is dark. You see the space around you. Go ahead and make a perception. See if you can hear anything going on in that back room.
Okay. Perception +5. What is it? 12.
With a 12, yeah, you're not really picking up on anything. It's pretty quiet in here. You think if there was any really soft sounds or anything, you'd be kind of overpowered by the sound of the brewery equipment in the other room, or what you assume is the brewery.
Okay, I'm gonna creep up to the curtain and try to get a little peek in there.
Okay, so I'm gonna reactivate this and do that for you guys. Should be able to see it now.
Hey.
Yeah, so you step into this room, and I'll say, can't really see anything that's over here in part of the room, but you see this large chest sitting on the table in front of you. Go ahead and make a, did you make a stealth check already?
I don't think I did.
Make a stealth check for me.
That is an 8.
With an 8, as you walk into this room, you hear a sound coming from around the corner as a large gorilla figure steps here, turns to see you, and says, "What are you doing here?" And that is where we're going to end tonight's episode.
Ah. And I'm
What?
drunk and can't help.
Oh, why did we do? Oh no.
Oopsies.
So I said, are we sure?
Alrighty, thank you so much for watching tonight's episode of The Jungles of Paldir. We super appreciate you being here. One more quick reminder, check out our socials at Side21TV. Join up on our Discord. We would love to chat with you about the campaign and many other things there. And we hope you have a wonderful night. We'll see you next time at Side21. Good night.